Yeah, you're right on time. The graduates are just starting to marshal in right now. They're playing Pomp and Circumstance. We want to get the graduates seated and get them in their places before the actual graduation starts. So we're going to fill in a little bit while that's happening.
Yeah, this has been an interesting year for the seniors. I heard one senior say that March 13th was the last time that I was in the high school with my friends.
March 13th, that's a long time.
Join me in the national anthem, or Pledge of Allegiance, sorry. I pledge allegiance to
the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before I get started, I'd just like to note that my grandmother has already cried twice. We haven't even started yet. Friends and family of the class of 2020, welcome to this celebration of 12 years of hard work from all my classmates. I would like to take this opportunity before we get started to offer some thanks. First and foremost, to my family, friends, support group, along with all the friends, family, and support group of my fellow classmates, and everyone in the community who has helped us along the way. This community is a special one, a place where you can find a helping hand wherever it may be needed. And without these helping hands, many of us may not be where we are today. The next set of thanks I would like to give out goes to the staff of BFUHS at every level. Not only have you been supportive of us throughout every level of our high school careers, but especially through these last few months. A huge part of this gratitude goes to our cafeteria staff and all of the teachers and volunteers who have worked alongside them to make sure no student goes hungry during these times. Additionally, I want to thank everyone who is involved in making sure we have this ceremony today. Without your hard work over the last few weeks, we could have been like several other schools across the country and had very minimal or even no graduation ceremonies. I think this goes to show how special BFUHS and the surrounding community is. The students always have been and always will be the priority. So again, a huge thank you to everyone helping us along the way throughout our schooling. You are appreciated by every one of us.
There are many things that are memorable and outstanding about your class, and certainly missing out on chances to hear Grace sing more for your class and for our school is going to be a great loss. Grace, great job. Another round of applause for her, please. In the program, we'll be moving on to speeches next, but before we do that, we have what I like to think of as a little unfinished business. Typically, if we have a typical end to the school year, we have a yearbook dedication. And we weren't able to do that this year. And I think we had hopefully someone make sure that this person stayed around because she was out there parking cars. So let me read the yearbook dedication before we move on with the speeches. The 2020 yearbook dedicatee is a very special person to the class of 2020. They are very dedicated to their job as well as to helping the students and the staff at BFUHS. This person is a very kind, caring, entertaining, and funny teacher. This teacher can see when you are feeling down and do what they can to pick you back up so you can enjoy your day. This individual is always positive and very encouraging. They are always willing to help you not only with their class assignments, but with other teachers' assignments as well. They are always standing there with open arms for you to come and hang out with them during your free time and or when you just need a shoulder to lean on. This person is not only our teacher, but most can say that they are also a parent to us as well. They are always wanting us to do well and always encouraging us to treat others with respect and kindness, even if it is not returned. The class of 2020 is very proud to dedicate this year's yearbook to Mrs. Shelley Crawford. She's back by the snack shack, so she doesn't need to come up there. So, along with the program, I would like to introduce Emily Bazin as our first speaker with Anything But Traditional.
I just wanted to start out by saying thank you, Grace. That was wonderful. When I think of the class of 2020, the word traditional does not come to mind. Describing our class comes as no easy feat because there has truly never been anyone like us, and I mean that in the most positive way possible. So many things have made us like a class of no other, and a lot of differences stem from our childhood. We were the class on the cusp of two different ways of life. One with technology and one without. As children, many of us grew up without cell phones, iPads, and computers. We played outside, played dolls, rode our bikes, went swimming, and stayed up until 7 p.m. to catch that new episode of Wizards of Waverly Place on Disney Channel. Our class grew up like many classes before us, and it wasn't until our preteen years that the true era of interconnectedness truly took full force. All of a sudden, we had iPads, iPhones, and computers. We could communicate with each other outside of scheduled playdates in school. Many argued that this was a plague for our generation, that this change in society was no good for young minds. However, for the BFUHS class of 2020, this new wave of connection and communication led to the creation of an amazing class like no other. In middle school, we were able to organize large-scale group events just by the tap of our fingertips. This new sense of independence came with technology. Kids our age no longer needed parents to plan events and activities. Every weekend, we would text each other, figure out what we were doing, and go from there. Whether it was going to the Athens and the movies or to the rec and Dairy Joy, our class was able to come together in large groups never really seen before. We put a spin on what had always been done. We gathered on our own terms. Our independence and newfound sense of connection followed us into high school, and it became easier with technology to check in with friends and peers. With a click of a button, we could talk to whoever we wanted, whenever we wanted. And I firmly believe that this helped bring our class together, not apart. Throughout my 4 years, I watched my classmates grow into the people they are today. One underlying theme that I witnessed in each and every one of us came to be passion. Passion in the classroom, in the band room, on the stage, in the halls, and most especially through sports. Now, it might be true that we may not have been the class who won all the state championships, but what people often forget is that we were there for many of them. We were there for the glory, but somehow we never really got the credit. However, for the class of 2020, the credit doesn't matter. It does not matter if we win or lose. It's the love for what we do that drives us the most. If you came to any of our sporting events, productions, or classrooms, I would bet that at one time or another, you would see a smile on each and every one of our faces. I can still hear the laughter on the court and see the high fives on the field. Of course we were serious, but our mindsets came from a place of passion rather than winning. This truly defines us, even now. During our last few months of school, I have been baffled by how much positivity I have seen from my classmates. It's not the outcome that most of us were looking forward to. Many of us are simply thankful for the ride. Once again, we serve as the catalyst for change. We are the class that embraces and rides on the coattails of new differences. I would be lying not only to myself, but to all of you, if I said I was not deeply disappointed about missing out on senior banquet, missing out on walking through our elementary schools one last time, missing out on Project Grad, not having a traditional class night or even a traditional graduation. Our class has lost so much, but even now, we are still together, still pushing through. And a major thanks has to go out to our teachers, parents, community, and family members for their outstanding support during these uncertain times. I just want to make a special shout out to the Social Studies Department. You guys were like my home away from home for the past 4 years. The class of 2020 may not have been able to properly say goodbye to our teachers, friends, and our school, but the passion and newfound connection through technology that we have established throughout the last 6 years continues to keep us together. We are not traditional, but that is a good thing. And for that, I am grateful. We are the class that is the mark of change, and I don't see any other group as fit for the job as we are. Being anything but traditional will be our greatest strength. And I can't wait to see how resilience through monumental times of change benefits us in the long run. So, I must say, for all of you watching the class of 2020 grow, you ain't seen nothing yet. Thank you.
Next, we have our next speaker is Tim Salter-Roy with 4,715 hours. He's got it.
Feels good. Good evening, everyone. The first thing I wanted to say is congratulations to everybody in our class. We made it 4 years through high school. There are 4,715 hours in a Vermont high school experience. And they say it goes pretty quick, but I can tell you it goes even quicker than that. They say graduation day is tough for adults. Oh. They go to the ceremony as parents. They leave as contemporaries. After 18 years of being in charge, they are unemployed. However, since I was a teenager when I first entered the middle school at Bellows Falls, to right now, as a graduate, I've been met with warm welcomes and open arms from every single person that I've met. And I wanted to say thank you. I am so appreciative of every single one of you. I've gone from what feels like a Saxons River kid only to someone who feels like they have been in Bellows Falls forever. This community has made me feel like a part of its family, and I am proud to be speaking on behalf for Bellows Falls Union High School. During our time at BFUHS, we have brought countless state titles to our school. Our different teams and student organizations have proudly represented our community. Track, football, field hockey, envirothon, and many others have won countless awards during our time here. I personally have had the time of my life here. From our first field trip to Boston as freshmen, to crazy bus rides, to lunch sessions with the boys, to rolling golf balls down the hall. A lot of us wish our spring sports season came our senior year, but it is what it is. A lot of us remember the feeling of our BF uniforms, though. 100% nylon, permanently smelly, cold washed with sweat and a lot of blood stains. On a more serious note, I'd like to personally recognize the math department because they have helped me so much, and I appreciate it tremendously. Miss Swan, I don't know where you are, but I wanted to say thank you, because without your patience, I wouldn't have been able to count how many times I need to go ask Miss Walters for help. And it may seem absurd, but also in high school I've learned to read. Diligently read everything, guides and handbooks, because if you don't, there's going to be an angry senior project coordinator waiting to yell at you, "You know what I mean, Jason?" And yeah, I can call you that now. I see each graduate now, and I admit that I don't know a lot of you as well as I should have. There are a lot of people that I know far, far too well. I'm sure we're all glad to be here with Isaac and not his Xbox profile. Don't be surprised if Gabe tries to fish his diploma out. Ryan, I'm glad you can sit here without a monster in your hand. Resting heart rate. Carver and Griff, don't bench press the diploma either. But, of course, I wouldn't be talking now for more from my parents, so the most deserving thank you goes to you both. You will always have your hands full with Alice and me, but thank you for everything. You deserve it so much.
Our next speaker is Gabe Hakimoglu, and he will come to talk to us about community.
Good afternoon, Bellows Falls. I'd like to thank all of you for coming out today. I've lived here in Bellows Falls for just 4 years now, and I can tell you there really is no place like it. From a farm in North Carolina to the suburbs on the southern side of Chicago, I've lived a lot of places. Of all of these places, I haven't found a community that is more generous, caring, or as strong as the one here that surrounds Bellows Falls Union High School. It's been brought up before, but I'll bring it up again. Vermont has one of the highest per pupil spendings in the whole nation, thanks to all of you. Not to mention the generous and hugely beneficial scholarships given out every year on class night. The community cares about us. This is plain to see in everyday life, as well as in special events. In everyday life, the friendly faces and conversations present at our various curricular and extracurricular activities show us that the community is involved and they pay attention to our challenges, efforts, and achievements. Specific activities that show us the community cares are the extra special, over-the-top, amazing parades that any winning sports team is given. Surrounded by fire trucks and screaming teammates, I'm sure there's no better feeling. On the topic of sports, congratulations to all the accomplishments of the teams that got to play this year. And I think we all know deep down that track, baseball, softball, tennis, and ultimate frisbee would have won states this year, no question. Lastly, and most importantly, our community is strong and resilient. We have been through countless hardships together, but from everyone's daily ups and downs to the community-shaking tragedies, and through all the support from everyone, for everyone, we have always gotten through it. And that's the most important factor of all. Thank you everyone for being here. It's been real.
Next, we'll hear from Carver Scott on those nagging voices.
Can finally breathe. As some of you may know, standing up before a massive crowd is beyond my comfort zone. In fact, if it wasn't for the internal voice in my head, as well as the external nagging voice at home, I probably wouldn't be up here. If there's one thing I've learned in high school, besides reading the senior project handbook before asking Mr. Arrow any questions, it's to listen to those voices. After all, these voices encouraged me back onto the football field, and their reinforcement ended up being the catalyst that led to one of the most memorable and meaningful experiences of my life. Besides, of course, wind sprints and hills. If you know, you know. Evading football during my sophomore and junior year is easily the biggest regret of my life thus far, and I've since vowed to do everything in my power to listen to the internal and external voices that push me out of my comfort zone. Living with regrets is something our class has had to deal with, even if we had little control over the causes to these regrets. To name a few, we can't help but wish we danced at our senior prom. We can't help but wish we sat in the school auditorium for class night, anticipating recognitions that our fellow classmates earned. We can't help but wish we walked the halls, knowing it was our last time, And what about Project Grad? These events have been gradually building our anticipation to the pinnacle point in our lives, when we finally celebrate as a class the achievements that everything youth has to offer. The class of 2020's pinnacle point may be darker than other classes, but let us remember that the darkest hour is just before the dawn. Let us rise above the darkness, not because we have to, but because we want to. Let us work just a little bit harder than everyone else to achieve our pinnacle point, because once we're there, it will be that much more gratifying. Let our pinnacle point be having a family, fighting for a cause, reaching the top of our field, helping our community, or finding a cure for diseases. Whatever it may be, let our pinnacle point not be defined by a virus. Let it be defined by each and every one of us. Ultimately, by speaking this evening, I have crossed the line beyond another possible regret. I would like to thank my teachers, especially the ones who struggled to hold their ground in football debates. I would like to thank my coaches for pushing me to be a better athlete and better man. And Coach Holler, I will beat you in golf one day. I would like to thank my friends who always kept me on the straight and narrow, even if I accidentally destroyed their Xbox. I would like to thank Stewie Shaughnessy and Mike LeBeau in advance for being my future pilot. My dad, even though I may have several concussions from tubing on the lake. My brother, who always used to sit on my bed and watch me play video games. And my sister, who has never backed down in an argument. And lastly, thank you for being my best friend and my external nagging voice, Mom. Thank you.
Next, we'll hear from Isaac Wilkinson on the topic of time.
Good evening. I'd like to start off by thanking all the individuals who made tonight possible. I bet it was a pain to figure all this out. So much appreciated by not only myself, but by all the class of 2020. I remember people telling me that it would go by quick when I first got to high school, but I didn't believe them. It was just crazy to me how right they were. I swear it was just yesterday that I was playing soccer in the backfield of the elementary school and got a mouthful of pavement trying to stop a goal, or getting a big group of friends to go play manhunt at the rec for hours. And with multiple people getting cuts or concussions from trying not to get tagged. I could go on for a very long time telling everyone a bunch of different memories, like all the boys getting emotional after seeing Endgame and the epic nights at the moose dances, but I think I said enough. The point of those stories is over the years, we made some great memories as a class. Even though this year was cut short, I believe we had a good year. We still got to play 2 great seasons of sports and had a really fun Winter Carnival. Personally, I think Winter Carnival was rigged, and we should have won, but whatever. We might have been 0-4 in Winter Carnival, but the memories we made during that week will always be some of the best. It showed our class we could come together and make the best out of it in any situation, even when we lost. Basketball season was one of our best, and I couldn't have asked for a better coach and teammates. Not many people can say they had the same teammates since 3rd grade. I can still remember when we would argue over who would get to take the buzzer beater shot in 5th grade, and always call Griff out on being a ball hog during AAU. Or winning that 3-on-3 tournament with Ryan, Justin, and Dylan. Definitely one of my highlights of my basketball career. It's hard to believe that all these good stories and good times are now just memories. I think what makes the memories so great for our class is that throughout the years, we've all remained friends and kept making new memories. As we begin to move on to our next chapter and to go on in separate ways, I hope everyone can look back at the memories they've made with their classmates and friends as some of their best memories, but are excited to make new memories with new friends and new places. I would like to thank all my teachers for helping me whenever I needed it and by helping me figure out what I want my career to be. I would like to thank my friends for all these memories and hopefully more to come. And finally, I would like to thank my family, especially my parents, for always supporting me and loving me when I was the one who was being a pain. Congratulations to everyone here tonight. I wish you all the best of luck, and thank you.
Our final speaker is your class valedictorian, Olivia Lauricella, who will reflect upon the underdog.
To the class of 2020. In my lifetime, I have seen many graduation ceremonies and speeches on TV, movies, and in person. Although none of them quite looked like this one, I feel honored to recite the valedictory speech and proud to be part of the class of 2020. Don't worry, I have not made this speech very long, and I'm happy to see you have all been patient enough to make it this far. I'm half expecting the exit music to start playing me off like at award shows. I remember secretly thinking, this speech could be my ticket to get on the Ellen show. That would be so moving, it would be the talk of the town. Now, if that does not show you how much pressure I'm feeling right now to deliver an out-of-the-ordinary speech, I don't know what does. If there was one word I would use to describe our class, I would say we could be remembered as the underdogs. So yes, maybe we never got first place in Winter Carnival, or we never had the biggest class. But the thing about being an underdog is everyone wants to root for them. Everyone wants to see them succeed. I think back to my elementary school days, and those of you who went to Second River Elementary School know it was our class who got kickball banned. Then at Bellows Falls Middle School, we were spoken to multiple times by the principal. So there were some bumps in the road. However, our time spent at Bellows Falls Union High School has been a time of growth and maturity while still holding on to our fun, childlike selves. From watching our teachers race against each other to slowly starting to enjoy the Kahoot soundtrack, our high school days, though stressful and difficult at times, held their special moments that made it all worth it to actually go to school. Our class does have spirit, and we displayed our spirit by coming together at Winter Carnival and winning state championships for field hockey, envirothon, and track and field. Our class did not go unnoticed, and we can definitely say the class of 2020, as a whole, truly made history. This would not be a graduation speech if I did not thank the teachers, staff, and our strong community. I'm pleased to say at BFUHS, I never felt that I was being talked down to, or that I was any less of a person than the adults in this building. I found the teachers were genuinely interested in what we had to say, even if it was the idea of umbrella drones or conspiracy theories about China and Russia. As cheesy as this might sound, I appreciate the teachers who believed in us, even when we didn't believe in ourselves. The faculty and staff at this school know we are all capable of making an impact, whether that be in our community, country, or world. Speaking of our community, the Bellows Falls community has given us support and expressed their concerns for our class, not only during this strange and stressful time, but all of the time. They have shown up for sporting events, musicals, concerts, and other celebrations. All of us should feel very fortunate to be part of this community. Overall, I would like to say, by now I think I know where all the secret stashes of candy are hidden. I will not deny or confirm the times I snuck around after class with my cohorts to retrieve said candy. In the end, I would like to reiterate, we are the underdogs, but that does not mean we are worth any less than anyone else. I have confidence that one day I will be invited on the Ellen Show. And I have confidence we will surprise the world and ourselves with all that we achieve. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
I have to tell you that there are many reasons why I feel like it's really important to have the closest thing to a regular old graduation as possible. And hearing from the class, which is a longstanding tradition here at the Bellows Falls Union High School, having not a keynote speaker or a guest speaker, but having the class come out and talk to their classmates, to reflect on their 4 years, and to celebrate their accomplishments is really it's great to hear in person. I'm sure there's folks at home that are watching at home. I wish we could have had more people here, but to have your close family members here to hear that really makes it special. And those were some fantastic speeches. That's all I really have to say, because I know that it's hot and that you're sitting out there in the sun and you really came to see people get diplomas. So without further ado, we are going to move on to the presentations of diplomas to the class of 2020.
good.
John, just there.
What? Okay, thank you. Hold on. There we go. Griffin Paul Warriors, Class President, National Honor Society. Ryan Xavier Bashaw. Emily Faith Bazin, Salutatorian and National Honor Society. Noah Donovan Bemis. Shelby Rose Bixler. Stone Michael Bradbury. Hayden Scott Carpenter. Jonathan Lloyd Carrington. Dylan John Clark. Jeremy William Edward Corliss. Kimberly Ann Courier. Hallie Maya Dickerson, National Honor Society. Hannah May Dupuy. Taylor Ann Goodell, National Honor Society. Anna Jolene Gild, National Honor Society. Gabriel Robert Hakimoglu, Third Honor and National Honor Society. Stephanie Christina Holland, National Technical Honor Society. Kendra Lee Hull. Jacob Allen Howarth. Hunter William Smith, Class Vice President, Technical National Honor Society. Jonah Evan Jacobus. John Clifford Jakes. Dakota Robert Red Jones. Tiffany Elizabeth Jowett. Megan Ann Kelly, National Honor Society. Ryan Patrick Kelly. Angie King. Tyler Michael Ernest Koski. Brenna Lee LaDuke, National Honor Society, National Technical Honor Society. Olivia Jane Lauricella, Valedictorian and National Honor Society. Kara Rose Lescord. Jaden Rosemary Lubert, National Honor Society. Alana Datsue Martin. Shane Winchester Martin. Madison Alexis Pensick. Hunter James Picard. Justin Alexander Panett. Molly Elizabeth Potter, National Honor Society. Maya Taylor Record. Andrew John Malshuk, Class Treasurer. Michaela Faith Reed. Tori Adele Rice. Colin Arthur Robertson. Timothy Bolot, Bayan Bayev, Salter Roy, National Honor Society. Carver Mark Scott, National Honor Society. Miranda Lee 70. Dylan Thomas Sheltra. Jacob Scott Teft. Amira Kelly Torina. Crystal Jade Terry. Grace Francis Thompson, National Honor Society. Jackson Isaiah Upton. Samantha Marie Upton. McGregor Charles Vancor. Braden Thomas Vartuli. Justice Trent Washburn. Cassidy Carol Ann White. Isaac Peter Wilkinson, Class Secretary and National Honor Society. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Class of 2020.
Please be seated. We have one more part of the program before we wrap things up. I would like to introduce the president of the Alumni Association, Jill James, who will be presenting the Alumni Award. Actually, we're going to go with what you've got in your hands. Griffin, all you.
It is what it is. He was testing you. Before we all leave BFUHS one last time as students, I would like to leave you all with a message of positivity, kindness, and caring. It is hard to open your phone, turn on the TV, or open a computer nowadays without being flooded with negativity. In fact, since I began writing this speech, that has become magnified nationwide. I'm not saying that our society is perfect. In fact, in many cases, it is far from that. I'm also not saying that there aren't issues you should be passionate about changing. There are many great causes in society right now, and those causes are making great changes. However, what I am saying is drowning yourself in these negatives is something that leads to unhappiness. And all of our goals as we move on to our adult lives is to be happy, right? So, as you move on through life, be the beam of light that shines on the lives of those around you. Smile. Offer a helping hand when those around you are feeling down. Give the waiter an extra tip, and hold the door open for a stranger behind you. Because someday, you will be in a situation where you need help, and your actions will come full circle back to you. Most of all, spread kindness and empathy. Be the best version of yourself you can be every day, every hour, and every minute. Because taking life a moment at a time will leave you with a lifetime of precious moments. Thank you, and congratulations to the entire class of 2020.
Hello, I'm so thrilled to be able to be here with you guys tonight and present the Alumni Award in person as opposed to what was originally going to happen. I do love this community, and I hope that we will see all of you graduates in future years coming back to celebrate Alumni Weekend with us. It's always Father's Day weekend, so you can never forget it. This year's Alumni Award is given to a senior who could not be more proud to be a Terrier. This student is dedicated to their education and is always willing to help out both their classmates and their teachers. This student exemplifies what it means to be honest, friendly, polite, and an all-around team player. If you need things in order, you call upon this senior. If you need inspiration, you call upon this senior. He is a team favorite who has left an everlasting impression on both the football and baseball programs. If anyone bleeds purple, he does. On behalf of the Alumni Association, it is with great pleasure to announce that this year's Alumni Award goes to Jonah Jacobus.
Congratulations, Jonah. So deserving.
And now, as we wrap things up, what better way to wrap it up than with our school song? So I'm going to invite everyone to please join us in that. And marshals, please stand the class.
On the
was it. That's the graduation of class 2020 at the Bellows Falls Union High School.
Congratulations to all the graduates, and congratulations and kudos to the staff for pulling off an excellent graduation.
Yes, the graduation that almost was.
It was, and so we have one more thing for the graduates. When we heard at Fact TV that there possibly wasn't going to be a graduation, we decided we wanted to create a video so the kids would have something special.
Something to remember this occasion by, that if they didn't get a graduation, they could go back and years later look at it. And so we asked parents and friends to come out and sort of say goodbye to the graduates, and people from the businessmen from the community came out and did signs and all
we had
sorts
the
of stuff.
50-year class come out and
The
give a
50-year
shout out
class.
and welcome them to the Alumni Association. So we have for you, we have Bells Falls Ever Glorious, the tribute to the class of 2020, a little video produced by Fact TV producers, directors, board members.
And that's it.
And the community.
So without further ado, congratulations, class of 2020.
We're looking around for you.
I'm Jim Malley. I'm in the class of 1970, the 50-year class. And on behalf of the class, I want to congratulate each and every graduate from this year and wish you only the best. Woohoo!
We are so proud of you, Emily.
We can't wait to see what your future holds.
We love you.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Well
done.
Hi, congratulations, Hallie. I know it's been a rough senior year, but I am so proud of you. I'm proud of all of the obstacles, and I love you, and I am so excited to see you graduate and for your future.
Congratulations, Hannah, class of 2020. We're so proud of you.
Congratulations, Taylor. We're so proud.
Congratulations, Anna, and the class of 2020. Congratulations, Gabe. We're so proud of you. Congratulations, Tiffany. We love you. Congratulations, Megan. We love you. Woo!
Congratulations, Ryan.
We love you, and we're so proud of you.
You did it.
Congratulations, Brenna. We're very proud of you. We love you.
Congratulations, Olivia.
You earned this.
We love you.
Good luck at UNE.
Big shout out to Carol Lesford. We love you. Your family's so proud of you.
Congratulations, Andrew Melchak from Fact TV.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. Good luck, Molly.
We love you.
Congratulations, Colin. We love you.
And we're all so proud of you.
And excited for whatever the future holds. Congratulations.
Way to go, Kim. You made it.
Congratulations, Carver. We're so proud of you.
Congratulations, Dylan and Miranda. Can't wait to see you walk that line. Bell is full.
Congratulations, Jackson, in the class of 2020.
Congratulations, Sam, in the class of 2020.
Congratulations, McGregor. So proud of you.
Good luck, buddy. I'm so proud of all the obstacles that you've overcome. Go get them.
Congratulations, Griff. I love you, bud, and I'm so proud of you.
Love you, bud. Congratulations. We're so proud of you. Go get it.
Congratulations, Dylan, in the class of 2020.
Congratulations, Isaac. We're proud of you. Love you, buddy.
Love you, babe. Congratulations.
Congrats, dude.
Congrats, Isaac. Love you.
Bellows Falls, ever glorious. Bellows Falls, to you we sing. Bellows Falls, e'er victorious, your praises ever ring. On the field of conflict, we will fight for the right to be loyal ever to the purple and the white.
You were too quick.
He's like going on this.
Doing your hard work.
You were really.
Don't hold me. Okay. Wait. Yay!
No, that's good.
And congratulations to all of you of the class of 2020.